Welcome to the From the 108 Way Too Early pregame show.
Man.
The show that makes you wonder if the Sox can turn it around as quickly as these idiots. Beat Fluff, how you doing this fine morning?
Oh man, I am bushed. As it was a very emotional experience at the ballpark yesterday. We were talking a little bit about it before we turned the mics on. It was exhilarating, like a great rock concert, except we were totally involved for all 4 hours and 27 minutes of it. And even before that, as it was like a meet and greet of all of Sox Twitter coming down to 108, hugs and kisses, just in case this was our last one of the season. And thank goodness it's not.
That was wild. My Sox Summer, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing horribly. I was drinking a lot, and I remember looking up, and I'm like, it's the fucking third. Like, my God. Like, we're going to die. I think I had 6 beers before the game even started. And people kept saying, you need one? You need one? You need one? And I'm like, I ain't going to say no to you. Fucking, I don't want to crush your dreams of wanting to give my Sox Summer a beer during a playoff game. So I drank every fucking single ounce of all that beer that you gave me. So it's definitely still in my stomach, churning around right now, going,
beautiful.
If there was ever a day that I'm going to throw up live on camera, it's today. Chorizo,
Yes.
How are you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing good. My voice is gone. Probably sound like Tom Waits right now, trying to squeak out this show. But yesterday was awesome, man. I mean, like the stadium was just pure insanity. I hugged Jason Hosking 14 times.
Oh my God.
It was wild. It was everything you wanted a playoff game to be was yesterday. And me and Beef ran into a childhood friend, high school guy we went to high school with before the game, and he's like, "Can we just win one where we score a ton of runs and we just win going away?" Yeah, I guess we could.
I guess we
Yeah,
can.
Good.
I guess that was 100% possible.
That was exactly what happened. And like, man, I was going nuts, man. I was screaming my head off the whole game, and it was a long game. It was
Oh,
4.5 hour game.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I got home at like 1:00, and it's now 6. So
Turn it around quick.
it was wild, and the Sox have to turn around quick. So I
Yeah.
feel them. I feel them right now. I hope they didn't drink as much as I did last night.
Yeah, that would be funny, right? Like, who couldn't play today because they got too hungover on the bench?
Right.
You know, I was perusing the Facebook while I was taking a dump this morning.
Oh,
And
congrats.
yeah, thank you. And somebody had made a post that's like, this team has fully disappointed its entire fan base. You know, they get down 2-1 and their back's against the wall. And what do? They fucking roll over when they get home. They don't even put up a fight and blah, blah, blah. The White Sox team should be ashamed, or the White Sox fans should be ashamed of this team and blah, blah, blah. And one of the first comments was like, must have had an early bedtime last night, huh,
Incredible.
It's going to be nuts.
That's amazing. All right, fellas, let's get right into it. Let's get right into some baseball talk.
Maybe.
Man.
And you know what? It's a happy version of this question today.
Yep.
It's a happy version of
Yep.
what happened?
What happened?
My Sox Summer. Give me something that lit up your life last night.
Dude, the key point last night, we fucking hit the goddamn ball. I forgot. I didn't know that they could actually hit the ball anymore. I was under the impression that they had amnesia, and they must have quickly learned, like on that off day. They fucking smacked the shit out of the ball last night, and it was fucking beautiful and wonderful to see. That fucking center home run by who hit the one in the center?
Lurie Garcia.
Lurie Garcia.
Lurie legend.
Oh, Lord Christ Almighty. He pounded the shit out of that one. And it was like bouncing around on the fucking tin out there. And I was like, it was great. So yeah, that was the big thing for me yesterday.
The Lurie Garcia moment of the home run is when shit went flying everywhere. You ever see crowd shots when things go flying all over the goddamn place? That was the Lurie home run in 108. Beer went spraying all over the place. I saw a couple hats go flying through the air. I was fucking covered in beer because Iowa Sox who was just a maniac all goddamn game. He lost
Yeah.
control of his fucking beer, so it was crazy.
He told me, because they parked in front of my place, he told me, he's like, tonight's not about getting drunk. Tonight's about enjoying and adjusting this game. I'm not going to have time to talk to people. I'm not going to have time to be moving around. And he was like lit up like a fucking goddamn Christmas tree at 5 o'clock in that fucking parking lot. I was like, oh my God, this is great. Teresa, what was your key?
Oh man. So, I got a very specific key to this game. And it's one Aaron Bummer. So Aaron Bummer was called on for 5 outs, I believe.
Oh,
And he
Yep.
finally gave up. He finally gave up on the fielders. And said, he said it was basically like Pedro Serrano talking to Joe Boo. And he's like, if you don't help me now, fuck you.
fuck you, Joe.
I don't need you. And he struck out 4 of his 5 outs.
Yes.
It was if you are not an Aaron Bummer believer after that game, I don't know what you've been watching, because the guy only gives up ground balls and now he's striking people out like it's his only purpose in life.
Yeah.
And overall the bullpen. I mean, I think they had to take on, I think, over 7 innings, and they gave up 3 runs, all of which were Kopech.
Yep.
But
Correct.
Tepera, Bummer, Kimbrel, and Liam went out there and were fucking clean, just clean. Oh man, I can't get over, because I mean, like, you get your starter pulled in the 2nd inning, you're not feeling good about that game,
No.
But man, the fucking bullpen showed up, and I'm swearing a lot, and I'm sorry about that, but I only got like 6 words right now, so I'm gonna do what I can with them.
You got
Beef.
more words than hours of sleep.
I
Beef,
appreciate the way you're using them, Teresa. You're weaving your 6 words, so it doesn't even seem like it's only 6.
Doing my best. Beef. What was your key?
This is sort of a 2-parter. My key is part 1 is the crowd. That crowd was goddamn electric, and from pitch 1, we were all up the Astros' ass, booing them, yelling, calling them cheaters, screaming at them. I could see Sammy Mendelson up front. He was giving Kyle Tucker a really hard time the entire game. And not anything that I felt was out of line, but just like pecking at him, pointing at him, and giving him a hard time. And so, but the crowd really got deflated after Dylan Cease laid an egg in the 2nd inning.
Yeah.
But what brought us back, and inevitably, it ties into my Sox Summers point, inevitably, what the thing that has hurt us in games 1 and 2 is that, like, the 4 through 8 hitters haven't done shit in this series for the White Sox. The first 2 games, they did nothing. And then, yes, it's that 3rd inning Apo Taco and brought the crowd back in it, and we were berserk the whole rest of the way. The 4 through 8 hitters, if you include Andrew Vaughn's pinch hit double in the 8th inning, they went 10 for 23, and that's Grandal, Jimenez, Moncada, Sheets, the aforementioned Vaughn, who pinch hit for Sheets, and Larry Garcia went for 10 for 23, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 2 walks, 10 RBIs. They absolutely crushed the fucking ball after doing nothing in games 1 and 2. That was a huge key last night. As my Sox Summer said, we finally fucking hit the ball. And it was that crew right there, because the guys up front, the 1, 2, 3, the Timmy and Robert and Abreu have been doing their job the entire series. But these guys coming through is what made it happen.
Man, that's well said. That was, I mean, that is the key. That is the key to this game, was those guys and putting up all those runs, man. I mean, just didn't even make it a game after a while. We got, we talked before the series started about the one advantage we have, and it's the bullpen. And yesterday that showed out. And you know what? It was a quick turnaround today. So I got to ask you guys, how you feeling going into this game, into game 4?
Nauseous. Feeling 100% nauseous right now. No, I actually, you know what? Maybe this is what the team needed. Maybe they needed to have their backs against the wall to come out and fucking do what they need to do. Maybe this is the extra motivation that, they've been looking for. And I want to say, because it's not going the way it happened, like we thought it was going to happen with Kopech going 2 after, a Carlos Rodon start. I want to say that I'm going to be a little worried, but I'm kind of not. I think that you got like a a syringe full of energy shot into your veins last night. And I think the crowd, I read this too. James Fegan tweeted it, I think. And he doesn't watch this anyway, so fuck him. So I don't care if I misquote him. But he said that like the players, like even when like they were down, they looked out and they're like, no one fucking left their seat. No one left this game and stuck it out. So like we provided something to the players like during that time, and hopefully that's what we get today. Same deal. Just get some energy going. I think we're going to be okay. I think that I want to say that Carlos Rodon is going to come out and just shine. Like this is what he's been waiting for. So,
Beef, how about you, man? How you feeling going to the game?
Man, I feel like yesterday I said coming into that game, I'm feeling violent and energetic and ready to go. Today I feel like we're free rolling. We got the hard one. We got that hard one that we hadn't gotten one yet. We got one. We get the one today. The pressure's back on them.
Yeah.
Pressure's back on them motherfuckers, and we get today's game. So
no.
I feel almost like it's a free roll. Like, can we win can the White Sox win today, and can they win on Wednesday? Of course they fucking can. Why can't they? Like, I feel no pressure. I can't wait for the 2:30 start, even though it's probably going to piss rain on us.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that's going to go. I wonder how we're going to get out there. I mean, like, I'm fairly nervous still about this. Like, I mean, like, again, we're in a situation of must win. We gotta go out there and win. And there's no tomorrow if we don't. And it's it's cliche as fuck, but like it's true, right? I mean, like we got to start thinking. Yeah, the three of us got to start thinking about off season and all this shit. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, me either.
I don't want to think about what to do with Craig Kimball's contract. Like
I thought you almost said something else there, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute! What are we being called upon to do here?"
You just never know.
Did Brooks send us an email I don't know about?
So I'm anxious and nervous and ready for this, and man, we're it's early right now, but it's not that far from game time. I mean, like they did not give us much time to swing around. So
we had a minimal refractory period today.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah. So Sean just posted something in the chat, the Sox in 5, and people were saying that last night. And I wanted to be, and I heard a lot of people like, just stop. Like, let's just get 4. Let's get this next one, and then we can say Sox in 5. And I wonder what do you guys think about that? Should we be saying Sox in 5, or should we be saying Sox win this fucking game?
No, Sox in 5.
Sox in 5 is absolutely fine.
That's fine.
Right,
we got to win this. We want to win this series. I get what you're saying, my Sox. We got to win the game today before we can worry about the 5th game. But yeah, I'm okay with people having the enthusiasm of fuck these guys. I don't care if they win the first 2. We can still win the series.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. I just don't want to be like look past game 4 here and be we're winning in 5th. We got to win 4 first, then we go to 5. Like if I've learned anything when I was fucking younger, that 4 comes after 3, and then 5 is after 4. So I'm gonna.
Treasy, can you believe this man was a substitute teacher? He just absolutely nailed it. Hello, Mathemans.
All that math. Beefloaf, why don't you tell people where they can find us on a normal basis?
This morning I'm too goddamn tired to beg you motherfuckers again to hit the subscribe button on YouTube, but you got to do it, okay? This is how we become YouTube millionaires. Everyone subscribe to that. Our goal was 1,000. We've got above 1,000. Doesn't matter. I see some of these YouTubers that Bonita Stakey watches. They got 2 million followers. That's what we need. We need 2 million subscribers. Man. That's my next goal. So hit the subscribe button. Tell your uncle, your aunt, your sister, make a couple extra accounts and have all of them hit the subscribe button so that we can make 38 to 57 cents for the show right here. Thank you.
Yep. We could buy a Laffy Taffy
to 2 million. I like it. I like the
2 million is the next goal. We got our 1,000. 2 million is the next goal. Okay.
We have to be
like the Minecraft YouTubers. They got 2 million subscribers. We're gonna be like them.
We have to do 3 shows so each one of us can get a penny or get a piece of candy at the penny store. I get a Laffy Taffy. You get a cowtail. What do you want, Loaf? Or not Loaf? What do you want?
I want an Airhead.
You want an Airhead?
I want a ring pop. I want a ring pop.
You want a ring pop? Ring pops don't cost 25 cents. Where are you from? They're like $1. Shit.
Well, I got to work harder than I guess.
We got to do 7 shows so Mr. Fancy Pants can get a ring pop.
Speaking of which, my sock summer, what's for lunch today, man?
Man, I hope I can put anything in myself that will stay down. That's what I'm for. And unfortunately, my youngest has to go to school today, which is just so bad.
That's brutal.
I feel bad for her because not only was I there, but her mom was also at the game, and I think she got luckered I'm gonna probably make her a little not a peanut butter sandwich. It's like a sun butter because they can't have nuts over there at the school.
Yeah, no
so I think she's getting a sun butter sandwich with some veggies and one of those what are those things called? Oranges. Color and the name are the same.
What are those things called? Oranges. Or are you confusing oranges with?
So here's
those things. They're orange and they're round. I
had it in my head.
Something.
Carrot. No, orange. No, I hope she doesn't put up too much of a fight this morning about not wanting to go to school because I think today she might win. Like,
yes.
I don't want to go to school today, Dad. And I'll be like, you know what? You don't have to go to school.
Bro, I wish she had a phone. I'd text her right now to hassle you about staying home so she could get out of going to school.
I fucking hate you. Fucking hate you. But yeah, then for me, as long as anything that will stay inside me, I'll be happy.
Fellas, it's Carlos Rodande. Carlos Rodande, you ready for this?
Here he is, baby. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend. He's right here.
Beef. What's the key to victory on Rodande?
Dude, the key to victory. I was on the Twitter Spaces with Josh Nelson and Jim Margulis yesterday. It was just the three of us. Little 3-man weave on the Twitter Spaces. Those things have been getting crowded lately, but the day of the game at home, 3-man weave. And one of the keys I said, and I've been saying this for the entire series, the White Sox need to strike out the Astros at least 12 times in the game to win. So game one, they struck them out 9 times. Game 2, they struck them out 7 times. Last night, the White Sox struck out the Astros 16 times. And as Treasy mentioned, it was mostly the dominant bullpen. Dylan Cease, I think he only got 2 of those strikeouts. It was 14 strikeouts out of the bullpen. So the key today is going to be a combination of Rodon being able to get us 9 to 12 outs because that bullpen was ridden hard yesterday. I have to assume Michael Kopech, who threw 47 pitches and got us 7 outs, is probably not going to be available in anything like that kind of role. Maybe they think they can get 15 pitches out of him or something. But they're going to need to strike the Astros' asses out again. They're going to need to get 12-plus strikeouts on the Astros. Rodon, I don't know if he's going to have that velocity. I hope that he's been bullshitting this entire time, like I said he was, and he's going to have that 98 today, at least for a little while, and kind of help with the cause there. But to me, the key is strikeouts. Strike these fucking Astros out, and we'll get ourselves another win.
I love it. My Sock Summer, where you at? What's the key?
What's the key today? The key today is to keep the bats hot and keep them moving. We cannot stop now. Just because we scored a shitload last night doesn't mean that carries over to today. We can't save them like our minutes back in the early 2000s on cell phones. They do not transfer over. They do not go to the next game. So we need to get the bats moving again. And I would think that you look for another surprise guy to pop out like a Luis Garcia did last night, which I said he was. If you watch any of the 17,000 fucking pregame shows we did, I fucking said Larry Garcia is going to do something in this series, and he fucking did it. I didn't know it was going to take 3 games, but hey, okay, just take it easy. Somebody's going to pop out today, though, and have something that you're going to surprise you and then move this team forward. Teresa, what's your 1 point?
I think we got to get to their bullpen quick. I think
that's good.
We looked really good against their bullpen yesterday. We've looked good against their bullpen in general. I think the one Ryan Stanek outing is the exception, but they were ridden just as hard as we were yesterday. Yep. They pitched a lot of guys. A lot of guys had to put a lot of pitches on their arms, and so today, I'm going to guess it's is it Urquidy today?
It is Urquidy today. Urquidy versus Rodon. Yep.
You got to get to Urquidy and then and be patient. Have the at bats you had yesterday early in the game.
Yeah.
Take not even a matter of taking a lot of pitches, but fouling things off, waiting for your pitch, and just really get out there and make these guys, force Dusty's hand. Dusty's been quick to go to the pen when he needs it. Make him do it today, and let's see what happens. That's where we got to get to. So
I can't complain about that. That's great. That's good. You said it
That's
good.
key.
So with as we've been doing every day, where can you find us? Once again, in the ballpark.
Ballpark.
We're at home. So we're in section 108. That's where you find us.
And a fuck ton of you found us yesterday. A bunch
Yeah.
of people came down to the section, and we were hugging and kissing and grab assing and all that good shit. It was wonderful.
It was awesome to see everybody. And unless you guys got something else to go, I mean,
The only thing I would recommend is I think White Sox Dave might have had his Cody Parkey double doink moment last night. He ran into one John Cusack. And if you haven't seen the video yet, you should go see it. I watched it. I did not listen to it because it was 1 o'clock in the morning when I saw it. But he is in John Cusack's face, yelling at him, saying that he cannot be fans of both teams. And I know I launched off at least one missile on a guy who said, imagine somebody actually caring about this, blah, blah, blah. And then I wrote, imagine somebody not even fucking understanding why this is the stupidest thing ever. Like, you can't be a fan of both teams. You can't like both winning and losing. You can only have one thing. Like, you can't just think, I don't know. So get out there, look at that video, give Dave some props. I think it only had 700 retweets and 8,000 likes. So that's kind of low for him. So let's get that moving so everybody can see
Help
that.
him out.
All right, guys. It's
Go back to bed.
It's go time. We got a few hours before game time. So everyone have a great day and go Sox.
Also,
Go Sox.
Go FAP. You're welcome to FAP.